Hey, I'm Adam from ratings.com. We've tested over 135 soundbars to date, and in this video, we'll take a look at our results for LG's 2022 soundbar lineup. We've bought and tested all the US models, so in this video, we'll be comparing their performance. As we test more soundbars, we'll look to cover other brand lineups throughout the year as well to see if they're worth buying. We'll start by giving an overview of the brand and then talk about the lineup and which models you should buy. Alright, so like most other manufacturers, LG renews their lineup each year. They tend to have a smaller lineup than Samsung, but they offer more variety than Bose or Sonos. Their 2022 lineup comes with some new features. While they aren't available with every single model, it's worth taking a look behind the marketing before we dive into the specifics. First, there's Wowcast. It's a small device that you can attach to your TV with an ARC or eARC port, letting you pair the bar with the TV over a wireless connection. It's handy if you want to reduce the number of cables in your living room, but it's not available everywhere just yet. In the meantime, you can still wire the bars to your TV using their optical or HDMI ports, so it's not a necessary feature to have. It's compatible with all the 2022 models except the S65Q. Another new feature is the upfiring center channel. LG is actually the first soundbar manufacturer to come out with this technology. You'll see this traditional front-facing center driver, but there's also another center speaker on top of the bar. We'll talk about how this affects the sound in detail later, but basically, it doesn't have much of a difference when compared to models with the standard center channel. This year, LG introduced a unique 6-channel rear speaker kit called the SP-Q9S. They're only available when purchasing the S95QR soundbar, like you see here. If you wish to add rear speakers to other soundbars in this year's lineup, you would have to buy the 2.0 rear speakers, the SPK8 kit. Now, let's get into the test results for the 2022 lineup. We'll start with LG's budget-friendly models and build our way up to the top-of-the-line releases. The S65Q is LG's entry-level 3.1 setup. It's a simple bar that comes with a dedicated subwoofer, as well as a discrete center channel to improve its quality of dialogue. Overall, it's a good bar for vocal-heavy content like TV shows, with a standard selection of enhancement features like bass and treble adjustments, as well as EQ presets like clear voice to enhance dialogue. However, you won't find as many features as the higher-end models in this lineup. There's no Dolby Atmos support, for example, and you can't use it with the Wowcast. Also, since it's a 3.1 setup, this soundbar has to downmix 5.1 surround sound content, like Dolby Digital, into stereo in order to play it, which doesn't sound as immersive as the other setups on our list. It's a fine choice for watching TV, especially if you're on a budget, but movie lovers will want to stay tuned for the other premium setups on our list. The next step up in LG's 2022 soundbars is the S75Q. The overall performance of this soundbar is fairly similar to the S65Q when it comes to sound. But there's one big difference. The S75Q comes with 2 upfiring drivers built into the bar that support Dolby Atmos content. As a result, it's a much better choice for movies, especially if you watch a lot of Atmos content on streaming platforms. Like the S65Q, the bar downmixes 5.1 surround sound into stereo. However, it gives you some added flexibility as you can add a separate 2.1 rear speaker kit from the manufacturer if you want to improve surround sound down the line. Moving up, we get to the S80QY. It's a mid-range 3.1.3 bar that comes with a lot of extra features compared to the entry-level models. First, there's a room correction feature, which adjusts the bar's audio reproduction based on your room's acoustics. It's called AI Room Calibration. You find room correction features on most premium soundbars across many different manufacturers, and it's a useful tool to ensure that your bar doesn't sound different depending on your space. This soundbar comes with some other features too, including more wireless playback options with Chromecast, Apple AirPlay 2, and Spotify Connect capabilities, in addition to Bluetooth. There's another big difference between this bar and the entry-level models. This soundbar comes with a standard front-firing speaker channel, as well as an additional up-firing center channel. You can see it covered by the circular metal grille on the top of the bar. Center channels are designed to enhance the reproduction of dialogue in multi-channel content, like most movies and video games. The central channels do their job well. Dialogue is clear and accurate. However, the extra up-firing center channel doesn't have a noticeable difference when you compare it to the setups with just the standard front-firing center, like the S75Q and the S65Q. Naturally, this bar has a similar surround sound performance compared to the other 3.1 models on our list. You can upgrade your setup by adding on the manufacturer's SPK8 wireless rear speaker kit to improve its performance though. The next step up is the S90QY. This is a 5.1.3 soundbar, meaning that right off the bat, it's a better choice for surround sound content like Dolby Digital and DTS. There are two side-firing drivers built into the bar that simulate a phantom surround, resulting in a more immersive sound than a 3.1 bar provides. The manufacturer also lets you add on the SPK8 2.0 wireless rear speaker kit if you want to improve its surround sound with a discrete setup. Just like the S80QY, this soundbar is packed with extra features. You have lots of sound enhancement features on hand, including the AI room calibration feature for room correction. There are plenty of wireless playback options to choose from too, including Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, Chromecast, and Apple AirPlay. Of course, there's an up-firing center channel built into the bar too. You won't notice an extra effect on the sound. As a result, the center channel reproduces clear and accurate dialogue like any other bar with the center channel. Overall, this soundbar is really versatile, and it's good for everything from movies to TV shows to music. It's a nice alternative if you want a bar that comes without speakers too. Alright, let's get into the highest end bar from LG's 2022 lineup. That's the S95QR. It's a really premium 9.1.5 setup that comes with all of the same features as the other high-end models, like AI room calibration feature. However, the soundbar really stands out from the rest. It comes with two satellite speakers right out of the box. Compared to last year's satellites, these speakers have a 4.0.2 design, so each one has two front-firing drivers as well as one up-firing driver. You can definitely notice the difference when watching multi-channel movies like Dolby Digital and Dolby Atmos, which are found on a lot of streaming platforms today, and Blu-rays. The bar offers an immersive sound that makes it feel like the movie is taking place all around you. Sound effects match the action on screen, so it seems like cars are racing right past you from both sides, and helicopters are flying overhead and from behind you, each moving from a pinpoint location to another. The subwoofer gives a deep rumble with action-packed scenes too. These unique 4.0.2 rear speakers aren't currently available to buy separately as a rear speaker kit, so you can only get them as a package deal with the S95QR. So, in the end, which one should you buy? Well, it depends on your use and your budget. If you're after a more affordable soundbar and aren't interested in the more premium features, check out the S65Q or the S75Q. The S75Q is better, since it comes with Dolby Atmos support, though the S65Q is fine if you just want to watch dialogue-focused TV shows. If you plan to watch a lot of multi-channel movies such as 5.1 surround sound found on lots of streaming platforms, go for the S90QY. Its surround sound is a noticeable step up, and it comes with some extra features like room correction. If you want the most cinematic feel possible with your favorite movies, then look for the S95QR. Its satellites really immerse you in audio from all angles, so it's a better choice for Dolby Atmos and surround sound, if you can afford it. If you want to learn more about any of these soundbars, check out our website at ratings.com. You can find our full reviews in addition to our test results for the LG's 2022 lineup, as well as other soundbars on the market today. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.